Well, we did it again. Do you ever have this complex in being fish keepers and all? Some of you are, some of you aren't, but those who are, let me turn this fan down for a second. Those who are, I have a question for you. Do you ever get the one thing leads to another syndrome? Do you ever go to the fish store because you needed a certain medication? But you're at the fish store, you're gonna look at the fish. Then, since you looked at the fish, you can't go into the fish store and look at the fish and not buy some fish. Just wondering if that's happened to anybody else. Of course, we went to the fish store to get some medicine, and what did we come home with? 8 new fish. Now I gotta set up a quarantine tank for them because the 2 that I have already have fish in it. So in the meantime, while we get that set up, I gotta get them out of the bags. And get them out of the bags means to put them in something temporary holding tank. And this is the idea that I came up with. It is a 9-gallon, what they call a barrel liner. I cleaned it all out. Put some water in there, some air stones. We're gonna get them out of the bags and into there so they can breathe for a while. Just so it buys us a little more time to set up this tank. Now the problem with doing things spur of the moment like we did, we weren't exactly prepared. In fact, I think I warned you about that.
Yes.
But I'm just as guilty as she is who wanted these fish. They're really cool. We're going to show them to you in this video, so keep watching.
These are my male and female swordtails. Female's orange, the male is black and white with white eyeballs. He's so cool.
I don't get to see him too well right now, but he's going a little bit.
Now these are my German bluehead rams. They're super gorgeous. And the piece of resistance
What's that?
is my splurge today.
Yeah?
My dinosaur eel and another Pictus polka dot catfish.
Oh my gosh, an eel.
An eel!
The fish store tag said it would grow to 18 inches. There he is. So there's the Pictus. We have one other Pictus in this tank that he said we gotta get a buddy for him. Come on over here, Pictus. We call him Whiskers. But they're supposed to have more than one buddy.
Yeah.
You can't have a buddy by yourself.
No.
I think they're doing okay in there. So at least we got them in here for now. This is probably 7 or 8 inches tall. About as big around as a 55-gallon barrel, because that's what it's meant for. So they got a lot of room to swim around, not a lot of depth. And we got 2 air stones on an air pump that's meant for 100 gallons. So
Mind you, we're on city water here, and they heavily chlorinate, so we did tap water condition the water before we put the fish in here, and I can't even smell chlorine anymore. So do not use tap water unless you use a tap water conditioner, unless you're probably on a well, but even still, you want to check your parameters before you put your fish in there.
What happens when you have a fish room in a separate building and does not have water in it, and you live in northern Wisconsin and it's December. Want to see what that's like? I only got one clean bucket. We got a 30-gallon tank, 29, a 5-gallon bucket. How many trips is that? Watch your step, it's icy. From the bathtub. We gotta redo our bathtub. 6. The number 6. 6 trips. Each bucket of water weighs about 50 pounds. 300 pounds of water going out with it. That's only one, and I'm already making that noise. Chlorine. It's gonna decontaminate the tank. Is it filled yet? No. 6 trips later, we got this 29-gallon filled up right to where I want it. We got another Fluval, Aqua Clear. I left the chlorine in the water for a little while, circulating through the filter. That's a brand new filter out of the box. Let the chlorinated water kind of cycle through it to sterilize. I don't know if that helps, but I thought, hey, why not? It was easier than dechlorinating each bucket as I went, because like I said, I had to do 6 trips. 6 trips. So we dechlorinated the water, and I just added some of this. I like this stuff. I think it works. Give me a comment if you think this is baloney, but it's supposed to allow instant addition of fish. So since it's 29 gallons, basically 30 gallons is what I treat for, and then I put 3 capfuls I pour directly into the filter, and then I'm gonna start it up, and we're gonna let it cycle for a while, and then we're gonna add the fish after that. It's taken all night, but what else are we gonna do? Well, now it's time to transfer the fish. The new fish have to go into this tank. Temporary tank, mind you. This is not their forever home. This is simply for quarantine, and we can watch over them until we put them in our display tanks. So, I'm gonna have Katie transfer the fish for us. Check it out.
Okay, everybody. We had an escapee, so we had to cover our little holding tank. We're gonna uncover the plexi right now, and we're going to safely scoop them without as much stress as possible, and put them into the 29-gallon / 30-gallon tank. I also got 2 glass catfish, which were totally unseen in the bags, but they're in here right now, and I have one in this net. There we go. Swordtail, she's a female. She's orange and black and white.
That might have been the one that jumped out, but I think it might have been one of the rams. Remove thy bubbles.
There's a ram.
Yeah! Is that glass?
Yes, it's a glass catfish.
There you go.
There's a ram. Those are so beautiful. Vibrant.
Jinx, now you owe me a Coke.
Something tells me this little swordtail is going to give me issues.
There
There you go. You just climbed right in there. There we go. Last but not least,
Doing so good, Katie. Here we go. You get him?
nope.
Psych, he says. Psych.
Well, you little snot.
I'm just trying.
There we go.
Got him.
Isn't he gorgeous, everybody? Look at his white eyeballs and white markings on his tail.
I love him.
That was the first one that caught our eye, along with the German bluehead rams. Their lips are even blue. We just have to be careful with the eel. Anything that he seems to think he can fit into his mouth is going to be food.
The other glass is not doing so good. He's laying sideways on the bottom.
Is he?
Yeah. Real life stuff. Fudge. He's laying back in the corner.
Did you put
right
stress
back
coat
there.
in here too?
They're all fine. He's not though. I suggest we get something to try to move him with. The eel's next to him right now. That's no good. That's no good. The glass catfish is good. I went to scoop him so I could take a closer look at him, and he didn't want to be scooped. He's flying fine now. I noticed he's got a little mark across his back. We were worried about the eel and those being together, so I quickly scooped out the eel and put him in this other tank here. It's just a new planted tank. Because actually the eel attacked my hand while I was trying to scoop out that catfish. But they're both doing fine. Not sure why it was stunned like that, but he's doing just great now.
Now keep in mind, this is not an electrified eel. This is more of a Bisher type eel. Where they eat more live-bearing fish. There's no electrification to this eel. But it seemed to have maybe gone after the glass catfish because they were the smallest, basically, out of all the fish that we bought today. So we're gonna salt the tank and for stress and see how it goes and keep a watch on everybody.
How well do you drill a hole? Leave a comment down below and let me know how you drill holes. How well you drill holes, son. Let's get the second one reamed out a little bit better, eh? B. So you can get this thing through there. There we go.
What size drill bit were you using?
I don't know. I can check later. Maybe put it in the description, but you know, take a look at your drills. Make sure it's not too big. Yeah.
Guess it depends on what size zip ties you're using.
Little ones.
I want to say it was probably a 3/64, but I could be wrong.
We got a couple pre-soaked air stones here. We got our air hose cut to size. Put it in here. Wrap this knotty bit through there. You don't have to go too hard. But as long as you're over that plastic stem, it should be fine. Got a special little pair of side clippers here, but you can use anything really just to cut that end off. Get yourself a suction cup stone, yo. But yeah, when you're putting this through here, it's almost best to pull that as close to the edge as possible. Always pre-moisten your stones. Notice how nice and shaky I am, but I still get stuff done. It's on there. Ooh, we got one. There, now we got two of them. Once you install them, it's simply like that. Yeah. The suction cup stones.
Oh, the suction cups. I thought you meant the fish. I was gonna say, how can you just install fish?
You can install fish.
Well, you can, but I mean, it just sounds crude.
So we got our tank up, and the fish are in it, and we got them quarantined. All in one night. Took several hours, but
It was
what
worth
happens
it.
when you randomly buy fish.
Impulse buy.
These guys are going to have to sit in here for a week, if not 2 weeks, before we install them somewhere else.
You don't install fish.
Until then, please like and subscribe and all that crap. And, you know, I put some cards up to some other things.
You know, I have one more thing to add.
You know, do you?
Yeah.
One more?
One more.
One more thing to add.
If you're up in the Washburn County area, take exit 172 out of Trigo to Hubs River Bend. Service loop exit. Go down the road and around the bend to Hubs River Bend. You'll have some of the best burgers, pizza, and fish around.
She and Lioness, the best burgers I've ever had in my life. Check it out. And check out these other videos. And we'll see you next time. Huh? It's like Quick Trip.